When she arrived in Tillyhenge 2 months ago and learned that she had descended from a long line of witches, Caitlin suddenly found herself plunged into a strange new world filled with magic and spells, myths and enchantments. Now, all the jokes and stereotypes about witches and vampires didn't seem so funny anymore. In fact, she often found herself getting annoyed at the so-called facts about magic and the paranormal in the popular media, which were usually completely wrong. As if echoing her thoughts, she heard a grumpy voice she recognized.
"What utter rubbish! This poster is an insult! An insult, do you hear me? It must be removed. Vampires don't sleep in coffins, nor do we lack reflections in mirrors. How do you suppose I shave in the mornings? And those fangs are far too long to be—"
"Victor!" Caitlin hurried towards a small crowd gathering around a thin, balding old man who was dressed in a black suit that looked like a relic from the last century. He was standing next to another poster of the movie, glowering at a teenage boy in a reflective vest, who'd obviously been hired to act as an usher for the evening. "Look, Grandad, what would you know about vampires?" the boy asked impatiently.
"How dare you!" the old man bristled. "I'll have you know I am a vampire myself."
The boy snorted.
"Yeah, right, and I'm the Queen of Sheba." "No, you are not," said Victor, outraged. "I have met the Queen of Sheba. She is a very handsome lady." "Yeah, right." The boy burst out laughing, and the crowd roared as well. "She's not even real. Oh, wait, I bet you're going to tell me now that vampires are real." He grinned. "Well, of course they're real. I just told you. I am one," said Victor, in an irate tone.
The crowd laughed even harder.
"Yeah? Well, go on then. Let's see you do something vampire-y," said the boy with an even bigger grin.
He leaned over and tilted his head, presenting his neck.
"Go on then. Bite me and suck my blood." "I do not suck blood," spluttered Victor. "What do you think I am, a mosquito?" "Hey, you said you were a vampire."
Victor drew himself up to his full height.
"I am indeed, but that does not mean I drink blood. Only a very small number of us vampires belong to the order Vampirus. Most of us prefer to consume insects, fruit, and nectar."
He paused, then added,
"Although I did know a vampire who enjoyed small frogs and lizards. Not unsurprising, really, since his other form was a Mexican leaf-nosed bat. Very nice gentleman, as I recall. Liked a bit of salt and a wedge of lime with his lizards."
"Uh-huh," said the boy, trying to keep a straight face. He grinned at the crowd behind Victor's back and made a twirling motion with his finger around the side of his head, mouthing, "Totally loopy."
"I myself am a fruitarian," added Victor with great dignity. "A what?" "A fruitarian. I only eat fruits."
The boy chortled.
"Yeah? You mean you suck out their juices and make them undead like you?" "Undead? I am certainly not undead. Do I look undead to you?"
Victor jutted his head out on his scrawny neck and eyeballed the teenager, who took a hasty step back. "Okay, look, you've been a good laugh, Grandad, but you're getting in people's way, so if you don't move along—"
"I shall not move until you remove this monstrosity," declared Victor,
jabbing a finger at the poster.
"Hey, cut it out, okay?" said the boy, starting to sound really annoyed. "If you don't stop being a pain, I'm going to call the police." Yikes.
Hastily, Caitlin started pushing her way through the crowds towards them. "Wait, he's not—"
"Is there a problem?"
Just as Caitlin reached Victor, a tall, dark-haired man stepped into the circle. He didn't have to push. The crowd parted respectfully around him. He had handsome aristocratic features and a lithe, muscular build. But more than his good looks, it was his air of quiet command that gave him such a strong presence. Caitlin's heart gave its customary jolt as she looked up into Lord James Fitzroy's keen grey eyes and felt her pulse fluttering. She was embarrassed by her schoolgirl reaction to James every time she saw him. It was almost 3 months since they'd first met. Surely she should have got over it by now.
to keep listening to this audiobook. I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.